Hello, hello! Jqilin here, back again with another episode of the Katawa. So, I believe where we left off here is these two are propositioning us to join the student council. And we were like, dude, what the heck? It's far too early making a decision. They're like, well, no, man's gotta be decisive, so you gotta make a decision, but we don't wanna make a decision. And we're trying to figure out what to say to them now. So, without any further ado, let's get back into this. Dots.
Hee-chan, that's depressing. We just want to spend time with you.
It's like, well, you can spend time with me without me being in the student council. Dots.
That's right, Hee-chan. Yeah, that's a good point too.
What did she say? I can't read arms. Dots.
Yeah, this is beneficial to everyone. It solves all our problems.
Correction, this solves all your problems. Only makes more problems for me. Dots.
Yeah, I also think Hee-chan would appreciate it. That makes me sad. I also thought Hee-chan would appreciate it. My apologies. That makes me sad.
Oh, boo-hoo. Suddenly I feel really left out. You see, you're worried about excluding them, well, they can exclude you with no problem. You're like, oh. Well, don't I feel sucky? You know, it's rude to talk about someone without laying them in on the conversation. Just want to put that out there. That way. Shizune adjusts her glasses, laughing to herself. Dots.
Aw, but it's true, Hee-chan. And you would be helping us out. Membership has been really low this year.
I wonder why. How low?
So low that it's just the two of us. But we can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Ah, that's a secret, Hee-chan. No, not today.
No, I want to know how low it was. How low is low?
It's not low. It's like, it's low.
5. Lower. It's like, how low are we talking?
Well,
0. Dots.
wah! Hee-chan, that isn't important. What matters is that the number is low, and that's why we would appreciate you giving us a hand, especially with the festival coming up so soon. And it'll be a busy year ahead in general.
Oh, well, again, how does that benefit me? So you're not going to answer my question.
Answer my question!
Nope. Dots.
No!
Figures. I sigh. And straighten up in my chair, trying to look as defined as possible. Because this seems like a big issue and I don't want to let it go that easily. I feel silly, like a blowfish. Okay. Fine. At least tell me this. How many people are in the student council? Total. It's kind of related to the other question you just asked. Dots.
Well, Hee-chan, we're definitely undermanned, but we have enough members to get the job done. Yep.
You know, a very roundabout way of answering the question. It's not just the two of you, is it? Is it?
He-chan, that's funny.
Is it? Pretty serious question. Dots.
But it's definitely not just us, because we have you.
Are you sure? Are you absolutely, positively, 100% sure? Not just pulling my leg here, are you?
Yup.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. I stare at them both, trying to see if they'll slip up and confirm my worst fears. Misha frowns, looking uncomfortable, but that is probably because I'm staring at her.
It's like staring at me.
Shizune, on the other hand, returns my gaze with one of her own. Maybe she is challenging me, peering at me over the rims of her glasses like that, into the depths of my very soul. So teasing, and surprisingly immature, like a little girl beckoning someone to play with her. It's a game of cat and mouse, if you will. Dots.
He-chan, you're too cute. Student council representatives have been trying to make you feel welcome and even treat you to lunch. You should show your gratitude by joining the council so you can at least help them out.
Wow. Okay. Trying to guilt trip him into joining the student council. Trying to guilt trip him and use your feminine wiles at the same time. Just like Kenji said, how cunning. As expected of women.
Yeah, it would be great if you could just file some papers for us. And the festival's coming up. We have to build some stalls for the games and food. Just a few, though. So if you were there, it'd be a lot easier for us.
Again, I fail to see how this benefits me.
Please, He-chan. Pretty please.
Oh, no. I have so many jokes, but I must behave. Well, I don't want to get too ratchet. What an interesting good cop, bad cop routine. I'll give it a shot. Why not? Wow. Just like that. Just a shot. Just like that. Okay. I've decided. I'll give it a trial run. It doesn't mean I'm joining or anything definite, so don't get your hopes up. Just that I'll help out a little, and then I'll see. And this will make us even for lunch. I'm not doing this because I want. I'm not doing this because I want to. Just you guys will get off my back. I finish off the last of my sandwich bowl. And this makes Misha notice for the first time in a while that she has a parfait. She starts digging in, much to Shizune's chagrin, because I could tell from the way she plays with her fingers that she has a lot to say. In due time, Shizune, in due time. Every time I look at Shizune, she looks back with such focus and intensity. This time is no exception. Her face is expressionless. Maybe she is thinking. Eventually, it gives way to a smile. Sometimes you just wonder what is going on inside her head. Dots. She signs something, and obviously I can't understand it at all. She has to know that. Then she does it again. A childish playfulness showing through in the speed and energy of her gestures. You know, it's kind of a dick move. You just see her doing her ninjutsu. And since you can't see me, I'm actually signing my hands around in order to go along with the whole voice acting thing. Dots. Misha, what did she say? Because obviously I can't read. I don't speak hands.
Huh?
Misha looks up from her parfait, torn between wanting to help out and going back to eating.
So many choices.
What does this mean? This thing here. Tell me, what does it mean? I try my best to make the same movements with my hands that Shizune did. I come to realize quickly that this isn't very easy. Imagine doing this all day as your only means of communication. Well, naturally you get better at it as time goes on.
Sorry, Hichan. I can't tell you.
Why not? Is it an insult?
No, Hichan. I can't tell you because it means something nice.
Wow, bitch. You can't tell me it means something nice? How rude. I want to know something nice. Something nice, huh? Well, they've gone back to their tea and food, so I guess this conversation is over for now. Sigh. I don't really understand, but this makes me wish that I could. Maybe I could even try learning sign language. This school must have courses for it. Well, I wonder if he does learn sign language eventually. Only time will tell. Would I really do that? I mean, if it meant communicating with somebody like Shizune, I probably might. Then again, what do I know? I think about it as I finish the rest of my coffee. I wonder why I'd even be motivated to think about it. Because it means getting some cool town. I enjoy myself so much that I don't even notice that we were supposed to be back in class 10 minutes ago. Whoop. Yikes. Even if I were to start heading back to school right now, it would take at least 30 minutes? Maybe. I couldn't risk running fast in my condition, so it would take at least that long to get there. Well, that's a big yikes. Well, 10 minutes late already as I am. It wouldn't matter, even if I could teleport.
Something wrong, Hichan?
Yeah, we were supposed to be in class already. I just realized lunch break ended 10 minutes ago. It's only my third day and I'm already going to miss a class. I'm such a terrible student. Dots?
Yeah, you are already late.
Thanks for pointing out what I already knew, Misha. Hey, that's not funny, so are you. Aren't you two in the student council? You're setting a bad example.
Hichan is so moral. Where do you get off on your high horse, mister? You know, as they say, he who is without blame may cast the first stone.
Dots.
But Hichan is right. He is late for class, and it looks like you're cutting too, Hichan. But you're not making an effort to go.
Why is she flip-flopping between third person and second person? It's very jarring. Oh, why must my dogs be like this? Ugh.
As your student council representatives, we're going to have to do something about this, and make sure you're punished for it. Heavily.
Oh no! But you two dragged me out here! This is all your fault. Take responsibility. Be accountable for your actions. Dots.
Hichan, we were just taking a prospective student council member out to try and recruit him. It's business. Business! But you're not a member of the council, so there's no excuse.
But dang. Even when they got me, they got me. I can't win for losing. Yes, there is. That prospective student council member is clearly me. Dots. Says who?
It's our word against yours, Hichan. Yes! Are you going to join the student council, Hichan?
Dang. Shizune raises her teacup haughtily and wags her outstretched pinky finger up and down. As if to say, checkmate, motherfucker. Checkmate, boy. And you're like, dang. I clearly should have seen this obvious trap from a mile away coming. But I was blinded by the prospect of free food and cute girls. Dots.
He-chan, if only you remember the student council. But you can still join now, He-chan. If you join now, you won't be in any trouble at all. And we'll be able to take many more nice excursions like this all the time. It'll be fun.
Ah, to sweeten the deal. I start to think that maybe this was all the elaborate setup leading to this moment. Maybe Shizune lured me out here, banking on the possibility that I lose track of time and be forced into this situation. It's almost as if I know she's a very cunning son of a gun, but that completely skipped my mind. Diabolical. Well, considering what I know of her, I should have been more on my guard. Exactly. But to admit that I got myself into this, even slightly, would be unforgivable. His pride is too gosh darn high. I try to read Shizune's intentions in her eyes, but she just returns my stare blankly. Innocently, she takes a sip of tea like she is mocking me. And it makes it all the better with the fact that she can't talk. So she mastered the ability of sass through body language. Dots.
By the way, He-chan, I didn't plan this at all. Things just happened to work out this way. I'm very opportunistic.
Can't let a good crisis go to waste after all. I was almost about to drop my theory as paranoia, but this puts a new spin on things. I almost fall over in awe. So this really was an elaborate setup from the very beginning. All just to burn me and force me to join the student council. Those evil, conniving bitches.
Dots. You look so nervous, He-chan. Did you really think we were tricking you this whole time?
Well, not at first, but the more you guys started talking, the more it made me think, maybe you are trying to trick me. You're not?
He-chan, you really thought? He-chan, I'm disappointed in you. How dare you think that of us?
Misha frowns, looking heartbroken. Shizune quickly frowns as well, following her lead. How synchronized. Two of a perfect pair. They must be twins. Except one has really long pink hair. The other one has a short bob cut blue hair. Bob cut blue. Dots.
Shi-chan says she's flattered, He-chan. But doing that kind of thing would be a grossly inappropriate abuse of power. And imposing on her free will. And it would be blackmail too. Shi-chan would never do anything like that. Never!
Right. I think about asking Misha, are you sure? But resist the urge to. I'm a bigger man than that. Dots.
Anyway, He-chan, what Shi-chan said is true. Since you're with us, and doing student council work, it's okay if we miss a class or two.
Dots.
Not that this is a good excuse to do so. Or one that should be used more than 2 times a month.
3. Dots.
Or something that can or should be abused. Gosh, excuse me.
Dots.
So, you must definitely return to class. Eventually. I mean, sometime soon. And by soon I mean, don't worry about it.
You're like, at least that's what I feel like how Hisa would feel internally, because this is just all over the place, at least in my opinion. Shizune waves Yuko over and points toward an empty teacup, indicating that she wants another one. As Misha scrambles to finish her parfait, so she can order something else. Maybe I should as well. So you talk about going to class, but you're just gonna chill out and eat more food. Okay. Let's see how responsible you guys are. Alright. I am still hungry, and the portions here are a little on the small side. Most importantly, Shizune is paying for everything. With that in mind, I asked Yuko for another sandwich. I'm gonna milk you, Shizune. Milk you for all you're worth. By the time I leave the tea shop, I missed not just one class, but two. It's not one, but two. Act now, and we get to miss 3 classes. Shizune and Misha seemed content to let the whole day pass by. Stalling for even more time, I suggested a tour of the town that turned out to cover a 2-block radius from where we start. Eventually, we do go back to school, and the rest of the day is business as usual. When classes are over, Shizune and Misha pack their bags and leave the room before me. Come to think of it, this is the first time they left me alone. Finally. Gosh, it's good to be free of them. I mean, it's strange. I almost missed them. The room empties quickly, and I'm the last one out the door. When I try leaving the lobby, however, an arm lowers itself in front of me like a toll gate, stopping me in my tracks. Oh. You're here without your better half, Shizune. Oh, hi, Shizune. Whoop. A pair of hands from behind cover my eyes, followed by a sharp burst of laughter.
Hi, Hee-chan. Guess who?
Misha asked the question completely without sarcasm, meaning she didn't think that I instantly knew it was her for many obvious reasons. I wonder who it could be. Well, it definitely isn't that Misha character. Couldn't possibly be her.
Ha 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 ha! It is!
I am in shock. Misha slings around to stand in front of me beside Shizune. Dots.
Hee-chan, are you busy right now?
Yeah, I was busy getting away from you two. Busy going to my room, yeah. See you two tomorrow. He's like trying to make their way out, but nope. I try to make a break for it, but Shizune is too agile to get past. As someone who used to play soccer, this is embarrassing. Not to mention that this behavior is drawing odd looks. I should just quit while I'm ahead. He's like, why are they trying to trap him? Is there something going on we should know about? No, probably not best get involved. Dots.
Hee-chan, could you please go upstairs and get a few things for us from the art room?
Like, ugh, why me?
Ha ha ha! Hee-chan thinks that if the art teacher sees us, he'll say hi, but she doesn't like it.
Oh. Ignore him. I do not care. Dots.
She tried. But even though Hee-chan's deaf, he'll try and say hi anyway.
Run away? Dots. I don't think you can weasel your way out of this, Hisa.
I never run.
Alrighty then. The tone of finality is so strong that I could pick it up even through Misha. I can see there is no use of pursuing this further with Shizune. Misha, why can't you get them?
Stairs make me dizzy, He-chan.
He's like, yeah, they really do. Does. Shizune nods, as if to confirm it. It's like, yeah, that's right. She spins and spins so much, that's why she has those drills in her hair whenever she goes upstairs.
Please, He-chan, we need these things to build stalls for the festival. And you said you'd help out a little, right? Right?
He's like, sigh. The promise is being used against me. I really shouldn't, but I guess just this once would be alright. No, because if you do it once, I'm gonna make you do it again. Okay, I guess I will.
Does. That's great, He-chan. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. This is what we need. We need 500 different things.
She holds out a piece of paper for me to take. The piece of paper folds and folds into more pieces of paper that fall all the way to the floor. I'm sure this list was made by Shizune. It's handwritten, but each letter is perfectly formed and uniform, as if it were typed. This comes out of a Xerox machine. Not just that, but it's exhaustively detailed, complete with numbers, bullet points, and even little checkboxes. What it boils down to is that she wants paint, paintbrushes, poster board, and easel. Just different types of specific numbers of each. I wonder how I'm going to carry all this stuff down the stairs without breaking my neck. The classrooms closest to ours are designated belonging to classes 3-1 and 3-2 on the right side, and 3-4 on the left side. Each door looking exactly the same. Further down the corridor, still with identical doors, are rooms that I didn't think were used for classes. I guess the art room is not a classroom as such. No, I suppose not in the traditional sense. I carefully push open the furthest door and peek in. It's a classroom, even though I said it wasn't a classroom. But it seems rather badly kept or not in use. Am I in the right place? Desks and chairs all around the room. A thin layer of dust settled on them. There are some easels in the corner, so at least this looks like the right place. The room is flushed in sunlight from the big windows, shadows creeping all over the desks. In the beauty of it all. Specks of dust are dancing in the stagnant air, making the beams of light almost visible. Jokingly, I call into the empty room. Anybody home? Something catches my eye and I stop mid-sentence. What could it be? It's a new Goyle! Sitting on the desk is a short-haired girl, curiously wearing a boy's uniform, with a fork between her toes, a morsel of food stuck firmly at the end. And apparently she has no arms. This odd way of dining seems to be caused by her apparent lack of hands. But her presence here is what takes me aback even more. Yeah, that's how you read that. How did I miss her before? She's sitting in the corner very still, but I somehow took her as part of the furnishing or statue at first glance. Seems legit. I'm not being too observant today, as a whole. It's okay, Yasao happens to the best of us, big dog. This music is popping, by the way. I'm digging this soundtrack. The girl seems to be frozen in place, staring at me with her huge eyes like a rabbit in headlights. Actually, Yasao, it's a deer in headlights. Get your idioms together, boy. She's staring at me, her mouth wide open, ready to accept the fork. Oh. I'm staring at her, my mouth wide open. Everyone's just staring at each other with their mouths wide open, like they never seen another human being before. Suddenly remembering I didn't finish my sentence, and trying to think if I should. This weird stalemate keeps us both stunned into silence, punctuated only by the wall clock ticking rhythmically. Hello. The girl stuffs the forkful in her mouth, and is now staring at me expectantly while chewing. This is a bit awkward. Hello. I was told to pick up some supplies from here. For the festival stalls, I think. I didn't think there'd be someone here. There isn't. That's why I came here too. But you just had to go ahead and ruin that. She picks up another forkful. Very textile toes. Doesn't that mean you're here then? She raises her eyebrow as if she was suspecting my observation was false. You're pretty observant. I guess it does. But who are you? This girl's pretty straightforward, isn't she? I'm Nakai. Sam Nakai. Name's Nakai. It's not Nakai. Just transferred in on Monday. I'm Rin. Tezuka Rin. Rin Tezuka. I won't shake hands with you. But at least we know who we are now. Well, she's very cool about her condition. That's very nice. Her deadpan manner of talking makes it hard to determine whether she's joking about shaking hands or not. Well, clearly she's joking. You're like, hey, let me give you a hand there. It kind of bothers me. Joking about these things doesn't feel appropriate at all. Why? It's a very good way to get over your problems. If you can laugh about it, that means you've clearly gotten over it and you're willing to move on. Well, I'm trying to figure out what's appropriate and whether this girl is. She seems to have lost interest in me and is now gazing yearningly back at her food. Can I continue my lunch? If you don't mind, I won't mind you. If you need to get your stuff, the supplies are at the back. Go right ahead, but lunch? School's already over for the day. What word would you use then? There is no word for a meal you would eat after lunch, but before dinner, right? Yes. Linner? Dunch? It bothers me very so, but I don't really know what I would say. I don't think you're supposed to eat a meal between lunch and dinner to begin with. Says you. But I'm hungry now, and my delicious box lunch would go to waste otherwise. I have curry. It's very delicious. With such decisiveness, Rin once again picks up the fork between her toes, and with at least as much impoliteness, she points it straight at me. So, Nakai, what brings you to this place? I know I have a heart problem. Rhythmia. Damn, my heart beats too fast. Like I said, I was told to look for these things. No, the school, dingus. From outside you look fine. Is your problem inside? I come to a full stop. No. Opening my mouth but not getting a word out. That's not just an ass people. Gosh. I can guess. I'm good at guessing. Better than most people. Ring cuts me off before I can answer her question. Or skirt around it somehow. I don't know which I would have done. Probably skirt around it. I froze in front of this issue again. I haven't even told anybody about my condition. Or maybe it's only because it hasn't really come up. I do get the feeling that not making issues of this is a part of the social code here, as the teacher said. I wonder if the people here could relate. Probably not any better than normal people could. I can't relate to Shizune's circumstances, or Lily's either. Naturally, while I go through this in my head, Rin keeps considering what my condition could be, and with an overly contemplative look in her eye. Oh, in her face. Same thing. Eyes are on her face. She puts her fork between her lips and leans back, looking at the ceiling as if the answer was written up there. A beam of light illuminates her face from the window side, creating a mask of dark shadow on the other side. It's like she's Two-Face. I don't think it's anything in your head, and something in your guts would be boringly ordinary, like this lunch of mine, and less delicious. The problem must be in your pants. It's like, hey, I have you know, I have no problems in my pants. This messed up Sherlock Holmes kind of statement and the sheer lack of tact it was delivered with catches me completely off guard. What the hell? He just takes off his pants like, there's nothing wrong with what's going on in my pants. How dare you? I think I might have reeled back even physically as Rin's eyes widened in revelation and astonishment. So I was right. There is something wrong with your tackle, isn't there, partner? So what are you trying to say? He just starts crying. So what are you trying to say when I take a small? Still partially in shock, but recognizing the need to reply something. I spelled the first thing I could think of. No! It's nothing like that. I have a heart problem. Arrhythmia. Just don't attack my dick, please! He's like, I said it. Or like blurted it out. But I said it nonetheless. Like, I'm sorry, just kind of slipped out. Oh, I know what I'm titling this episode. The girl in front of me purses her lips together and glowers at me, looking very disappointed. She's like, dang, I want to meet a guy with a problem penis. How boring. Trouble in the pants would have been much more scandalous. What's with this reaction? Well, honestly, she's crushed on you, my G. She wants to see that tackle. Sure know what that tackle do, partner. I'm sorry to let you down. I forgive you. I collect people, and a person with, that kind of problem would have been really great. Just spectacular. Collect people? What, like Pokemon cards? People with different problems. Ah, so you just, go around asking people what's wrong with them? Pretty much. Wow, this is the epitome of tact right there. Good job, Rin. I see. You're a very weird and mean person. Dots. With little left to say, Rin resumes her lunch and the conversation dies away. But I, an intellectual, keep thinking about what was said. It was the first time I told anyone else about my condition. All other people have either known about it already or heard about it from someone else. Or didn't need to know about it, like every other student here so far. Should I have told it Should I have told it as a natural part of introductions? Is it expected of me? No, I mean that's your own personal business, really. It's up to you if you want to reveal that part of your life to other people. They're not really owed that part of your life just because they're getting to know you. Hi, I'm Miss Sal. I have a very serious heart condition. I could die at any moment. Want to be my friend? Is that how I'm supposed to go around introducing myself from now on? As if our disabilities would define us? What a disgusting thought. Yeah, so I go around looking at all these other people. Maybe this Tezuka girl is just has an unnatural interest in such things. As I walk to the back of the room to pick up the items on Misha's list, a chance opens to study Rin from the corner of my eye. Her hair is a burnt auburn, almost orange and cropped short. Long hair would probably be impossible with no arms. But I wonder, who does her hair? The boy's uniform and lack of arms makes her look very thin, almost scrawny. Even then, you could tell she is stacked. She's not particularly pretty, except for those murky green eyes which flicker restlessly from below her short bangs, even when she eats. The distance and the shadows make it seem like they don't reflect sunlight at all, but instead absorb all of it within them like deep wells. She moves her feet almost as deftly as a normal person would use their arms. Oh gee, it's almost as if she had to use her feet in place of her arms. However, I could see how this sight would discomfort people, especially while eating. Makes me feel a bit uncomfortable, at least. I hesitate to think about the word unnatural. But it's too late now, isn't it? It's like, gosh, this whole situation is just unnatural. I keep searching the cabinets and shelves for Misha's things, but after enough time passes, the silence grows too uncomfortable, so I try to force some conversation out of this strange girl. So, do you always eat alone, and this late? Or do you get the occasional visitor? Visitors? Maybe you're my first occasional visitor, but I don't always eat alone either. Sometimes I eat with a certain person on the roof, if she's not horsing around. Horsing? She likes to do sports. You know how those sporty types are. Always running around. It's like, say. Oh. And that's all I could think of to say. You could at least ask her about her friend. Ask her about what her interests are. I mean, something. Both of us fall silent again as Rin forks the last bit of her food into her mouth. Let's go with that. She looks down at my haul and I look down at my haul and double check it with Misha's list. I checked it twice. Made sure that all these supplies were not naughty but nice. It seems I have everything except plywood. So I think I have all the things now. That's very nice of you. Don't feel obligated to stay. I was about to take a nap anyway. You need to do whatever you're going to do with that stuff anyway, right? Or perhaps you like to watch girls sleep. I wouldn't mind if you watch me sleep. I'm not sure what to make of this, but Rin looks serious. Even if I did, I think I have to be going. This is getting a little too awkward for me. I'll get you around, Tezuka. You can call me Rin. I feel that our relationship is at least, at this point, good enough to warrant that much. Right. I was already turning to make my exit, but she draws me back in. Every time I tried to get out, you pulled me back in. Fine then. I'm Hisao. Then you are. Rin looks at me hard in the eyes, but that intimidating feeling you get when someone stares at you isn't there. Now it seems like we've known each other for such a long time. It's like she's actually not looking at me at all, but instead looking right through me. She blinks a couple times, and I can't figure out why a pause like this just popped between us out of nowhere. See you later, Hisao. There is something like a tiny smile there on her face, maybe. She wants me. She totally wants me. Alright, well, that was a doozy. I feel like Rin would be a very exhausting person to deal with. But at the same time, it's never the same thing with her, so that might make things fun. Anyway, I think we're going to wrap things up here, because this was a long one. And at this rate, it's going to take forever to get through this, but it is what it is. So, thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to gently caress that like button, delicately tap that subscribe button, and grace the comment section with your opinions on what you thought so far, or anything you want to talk about in general. It's been real, it's been fun, it's your boy Jqilin, ciao for now.